How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking again about the new 2023 Acura Integra. I know I previously did another kind of news based video on this car about a couple weeks ago now, and initially this was something that a lot of people were really excited for. A lot of people were looking forward to it, and when I did my video on it, it was just after Acura kind of released that teaser trailer with the hand shifting from kind of one generation to the next and showing that this new Acura Integra is going to have the first 6-speed manual. But with that, now a couple days ago, or as of a couple days ago, Acura has officially released what this thing is actually going to look like on the road, and it's the first time we're really seeing this. And so many Honda and Acura enthusiasts are just overall really disappointed in this new Integra. Now, with that being said, I don't really hate it and I don't really love it. I'm not much of a crazy Honda and Acura fan myself. Like I like some of them. I don't like some of them, but I'm not like super diehard. But I can definitely see and understand some of the talking points that people are really using against it, for sure. So now, looking at this Car and Driver article, you can see this is going to have a turbo 4-cylinder. I believe it's a 1.5 liter turbo 4-cylinder, and it is going to have the first ever 6-speed manual found in an Acura Integra, and it's going to start right around $30,000 US. And from the front, it really doesn't look that bad, but one of the main kind of comparisons is that it looks way too much like a newer Acura ILX. And just going through some of the photos, I mean, the back looks different than the ILX, but again, the front just it's so similar that it's almost like you almost can't really tell it apart too much. There's some little minor things here and there that are different, but it's almost like a Civic drivetrain just on a new Acura ILX, which is what a lot of people are kind of using to kind of just criticize this new Integra. Now, with that, I do like this factory color. I like some of the kind of integrated, instead of like having a normal badge, I like how they kind of imprinted the name Integra on the back bumper there. There's definitely some features of this that I really like. Going back to the headlights, I really love those headlights. Again, that was something that was previously kind of brought to us in one of the kind of teaser or reveal videos, I believe like a month ago, that Acura did. But yeah, I mean, there's not really much to talk about it. Again, it's another criticism of it is that it's just kind of boring. Besides the fact that it's going to have the very first 6-speed manual, it's just not a lot to differentiate itself from Acura's current lineup, especially the ILX. Now, this is one thing that I just find almost really comical. If you look right in here, it has yellow exhaust tips. I'm going to pull up a Car and Driver's Instagram in a little bit, but where they do have a better picture of them. But yeah, it looks a little bit goofy. Like, I don't know what was going on in Acura's head when they decided to have yellow exhaust tips. And even like, it's not even yellow on the outside. Like, it looks like a regular kind of metal color on the outside and then yellow on the inside, which just to me, it just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Now, I do like these kind of double 5-spoke wheels. I do like the design, but again, the design is something that can probably be found on a couple of the other Acura models. It looks like a pretty generic modern design for a wheel. Again, I do love the headlights. The daytime running lights do look really crisp. But yeah, this front here, I mean, it just looks so much like a new ILX. Now, to kind of compare the two, here is the new ILX, and then here is the new Integra. You can see the grille is practically the same shape. It's on the ILX, it's I guess a little bit more slanted. You do have the triangular vents on the side, whereas in the Integra you don't have those vents. But again, it's so similar that a lot of people wanted a little bit more. Now, looking at the rear of the ILX, that's really where it kind of looks different from the new Integra. If I find a picture of the taillights, like looking at these taillights, I definitely think that the rear looks a lot better than the ILXs. I feel like the ILXs look just a little bit, standard compared to the new Integra, but still, it's just, for a lot of people who are really looking forward to this car and really wanting something, you know, super new, super refreshing, I just don't think that it's really filling that void for those people. And like I did previously state, this is going to be sharing the exact same chassis and powertrain from the latest Honda Civic, so nothing really, you know, different there. Acura didn't go ahead and, you know, release a new engine or a new drivetrain for this new Integra, which a lot of people wanted. You know, a lot of people wanted the kind of revival of the Integra to be, you know, a special revival. And unfortunately, to a lot of Honda and Acura fans out there, this kind of refreshment, I guess, of the Integra name is, it basically just seems like a kind of rebranded Civic. That's what it feels like to a lot of people. A lot of people wanted, you know, something really special, because again, the Integra, you go back specifically, like my probably favorite generation of the Integra is the DC5, and I mean, the Integra has always been a little bit special, a little bit more special, I should say, than the Honda Civic when you compare the two. But unfortunately, this is it's just not really what this new Integra is going to be about. Another real negative on the design front is the fact that this new Integra is only going to be offered in a 4-door hatchback configuration, or you could, you know, go ahead and say 5-door configuration if you count the rear hatchback. But yeah, a lot of people wanted that 2-door. I specifically wanted to see them make a two-door version of this new Integra. Sorry about that. And honestly, for a 4-door, it doesn't look that bad. It does look sporty, it does look modern, you can see the edges and the body lines, it does flow nice. But again, there's just no kind of variety really when it comes to Acura and Honda's modern lineup. It just feels like the same thing kind of over and over and over again. And yeah, just looking at this picture, those exhaust tips need to go. I know if I were to get this car, that's probably the first thing I would do. Just go in there with some like high temperature enamel spray paint and just freaking spray those things black on the inside or something. Literally anything but just bright yellow on the inside of the exhaust tips. Just makes no sense and looks super ugly. Now moving over to Car Driver's Instagram page, I did just kind of want to go here because you can see some of the comments. And yeah, some of the like worst exhaust tips in the game. Thankful for a manual. I mean, that is a good positive side to this, I guess. Cute update for the ILX, like needs 2 less doors. It's a Civic. You can see basically the same exact things that I'm kind of complaining about. And again, I don't really care about this car that much. Like, I don't love it, I don't hate it, but I'm just kind of making this video because so many Honda and Acura fans have come out and said that this thing just sucks, in their opinions. I don't think that it's gonna be, I don't think it sucks, but like, and I don't think it's gonna be a terrible car, but it's just not what they wanted for sure. And I mean, I feel like this is a good kind of point to just end this video on, because those yellow exhaust tips, like, what the hell is, like, what's going on with that? Like, let's be real for a second. I like, comment down below if there's ever been any other vehicle in the existence of vehicles that had a brightly yellow colored inside exhaust, interior of an exhaust. Like, I don't even know what to call this, like just the inside part of an exhaust tip. But yeah, I literally can't think of any other single car that had, I mean, I could think of other cars that have like colored exhaust tips on the outside of them, but I can't think of a single car that has paint on the inside of their exhaust tip. It just makes absolutely no sense to me, and I feel like this perfectly sums up the new release of the 2023 Acura Integra. So anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think about this new 2023 Acura Integra down in the comments below. Again, I think it has potential. Hopefully when the actual, you know, road legal version of this car gets released, they fix some of these things. But yeah, I just feel like the new like prototype design is just not cutting it for me and so many other Acura and Honda fans. But like always, thank you guys for all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.